2024 at 6:30 p.m. We are the Finance Subcommittee, lower level conference room at Town Hall. If you could please join me with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Up first on our agenda is approval of the minutes of June 6, 2024.
Make a motion that we approve the Finance Subcommittee minutes of June 6th, 2024.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, I'll go to a vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstaining? Motion carries 4-0 to 1. Anybody on the Finance Committee like to make any community announcements? Seeing none and moving on. Is there anybody from the community that would like to address the Finance Subcommittee? Seeing none and moving on, we have no old business, new business. Measure 2024-119, contract approval, appointment of the town auditor. Contract is not yet in a final form, so we are going to continue that matter. Item number B, measure 2024-123, funding for snow and ice deficit. Funding for snow and ice deficit of $29,977.50. Mr. Board.
Council Vice President, members of the committee, working very closely with the Director of Public Works, who does all of our snow and ice response along with our public safety team. This year, we're asking from an available balance of free cash $29,977.50 to augment and pay off our deficit spending for snow and ice. As a reminder, we do budget and allocate $250,000 annually for snow and ice response. If we were ever to increase that amount, we would have to do that in perpetuity going forward. So we keep that forward, and then we make a recommendation from our free cash certification that comes available in the October-November time period that we will pay for that deficit with free cash. This year it comes to $29,977.50. You have two handouts that Mr. Hollowell has provided for you. Our first one is the snow and ice budget summary. It lists the number of events and the dates of response that he had, and you see the type: plowing, treating. A lot of times when we get forecasted for snow, we'll pre-treat the roads, and then if it materializes, or if it's not that significant of an event, like less than an inch, you're not plowing snow that's less than an inch. Usually plowing starts at about 2 inches of accumulation on the ground. Or you're worrying about that icing, so you're putting down salt or sand or some other kind of material that would clear the roads up. But you can see our average is 47.3 inches of snow. We received a total of 14.7 inches. And then Mark provides you the cost per inch down below, about $19,000 to bring in everybody, have the materials. And there's another cost to this too. We also hire vendors, right? And even if, let's say, with this, we brought in the vendors, but let's say we never brought the private vendors in, we would pay them out for their insurance costs. That's part of their agreement, because they take special insurance on to plow for us. And then we at least guarantee that if they never get called. So that's rolled up into all of this. This is the second year in a row that the snow has not been up to the average. So good news, bad news, however you want to take it. We're saving funding, though. I mean, that's, we've had years where we've put hundreds of thousands of dollars into this. So the second page kind of just lays out where the types of material, right? The sand expense, the liquid calcium. The liquid calcium is a pre-treat. It helps prevent when the temperatures fall below 32 degrees from the moisture from bonding to the pavement. So that's effective. And then Mark replenishes his supplies at the end of the year to make sure that we're ready to go when snow's in the forecast in the next FY. So we'd ask for your support this evening in the amount of $29,977.50 to pay off our deficit for the snow from our available free cash.
Thank you. Any questions? Seeing none, I'll take a motion.
Make a motion that the Finance Committee send Measure 2024-123, funding for snow and ice deficit FY 2024, to the full council with a positive recommendation.
Second.
A motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, I'll go to a vote. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstaining? Motion carries 5-0. Measure 2024-125, end-of-year transfers, municipal relief transfers. Mr. Borg.
Council Vice President, members of the committee, this is a yearly activity that we do, and it's authorized by Mass General Law. This helps us balance the books, right, and create the correct journal entries. As good as our budget is, it's not 100% accurate. We do spend in some lines more than others for certain reasons. For example, you'll see the town attorney, we're moving a lot more money into that for this year because we've had a number of different issues that required council input. Everything from charter to personnel to, taking people into court for certain actions. So, as well as protecting the town against certain actions that are taken against us as well. So, but in order to do that, once we overspend, we look at other lines that have not spent as much. Then we try to come back after we see this and incorporate this as much as we can into the next budget, so we're accounting for that. So like you'll see the Medicare, the Medicaid, which one, hold on, Mr. Sweet, I just want to make sure I get that one right. The Medicare tax, we've adjusted slightly, and that fluctuates based on personnel. But you'll also see there's a number on here that are under the $20,000 limit, right? Approximately, I think there are 7 or 8 that are over, the rest are under. But just out of ease and to make the accountant's life a little easier, instead of giving her 5 sheets of paper for every, 20,000, we include it on this spreadsheet and bring it before you and ask you to approve this, instead of doing for those other 25 that are on here, creating 125 journal entries and documents that have to be adjusted. So this is an easier way. So with that, this does let us balance and bring the budget close to a close and provides enough funding in those lines that will take us to the 30th of June with this year. And we'd ask for your support for this matter this evening.
Thank you. Questions? Councilor Donovan?
I feel like I should know the answer to this, but second line from the bottom, Water-Attleboro, in the amount of $110,000. What's that for?
This is taking money from this account, and then, let's see, hold on, let's see, it's to, from water full-time salaries, water to Attleboro. There is this is a payment, it's not, I wanted to say the animal control facility.
Oh, the shelter.
It's not the shelter, because even though there is we do have to make a payment for that. I do not think that, I'll have to get you the answer on it.
Okay.
of
The
what-
abatement
That's fine.
on the south side of town where we tied in North Attleboro to the south? to
There
Attleboro?
is a certain amount that we pay Attleboro
That's
for
right.
water,
Okay.
right?
Right.
But I just don't have the exact details of how much is in that line and what it's for, so, but I will get that to you, sir.
Thank you.
But I think Councilor St. Pierre is absolutely correct.
Other questions or concerns? Seeing none, I'll take a motion.
Make a motion that we send Measure 2024-125, end-of-year transfers, municipal relief transfers, to the full council with a positive recommendation.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, I'll go to a vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstaining, motion carries 5-0. We have reached the end of our agenda. I'll take a motion.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstaining, motion carries 5-0. We are adjourned at 6:40. Thank you very much.